Hi everyone, I'm Russ,
I'm Mark.
and this is a spirited endeavor.
Prime in the Pump edition.
That's right.
All right, so fun whiskeys tonight.
Yeah,
So we got a little series going on of things that have nothing in common.
that's right. They are whiskey.
They're whiskey.
And they are from America, but aside from that, they kind of vary dramatically.
Yeah, for sure. So check out our other episodes, and you'll understand.
Yeah.
All right.
This one, however,
Oh, I know.
we've had great luck with Chattanooga. They have earned our praise with every bottle that we've gotten so far, and this is one we've been looking forward to, and Mark was able to get his hands on it. And this is aged in Islay whiskey.
Islay, yep. This is a Scotch cask finish.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to try this one.
Me too. Now, I'm curious to see if we can pick up enough to figure out where the barrels came from, because some of the distilleries in Islay have very unique, distinct personalities, like a Lafroig versus an Ardbeg versus a Lagavulin.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of an impact is going to be here. I'm curious to see that as well.
Yeah. Now we've done Scotch, that were finished in first fill bourbon barrels.
Oh, absolutely.
So it was always hard to figure out kind of what the bourbon was. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of thinking it's probably going to be the same here, but who knows? There may be a note or something in there that will be like, oh, I know where this is from.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm really excited to try this one.
Me too. Kind of looking forward to this one.
Yeah, 47.5% ABV, so
Not
it's
bad.
pretty good.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
slouch.
not bad, not a slouch, and should be nice flavors in this one.
I'm hoping. Now I'm curious to see if they did their conventional bourbon as kind of like the base for this one and then just aged it, because we've done a couple of theirs. The cask strength was more towards the barley side of things, and then we had the 90 something, 95, 96,
95, yeah.
somewhere in that vicinity, and that was more a conventional mash bill. I'm kind of hoping it's more the conventional mash bill.
Yeah. They don't mention the mash bill on here, although there's a lot of information on the back of this bottle, and I really dig them for that. All right, so here, let me read this off here. So the barrel finished Tennessee High Malt. Our limited edition finishing series celebrates the union of Tennessee High Malt into a variety of classic finishing casks. So it's a high malt mash bill. Crafted from, all containing at least 25% specialty malted grains. Each batch is custom made to complement the flavor and aroma characteristics of the finishing barrel, and they hope that we'll enjoy it. I can't imagine that we won't.
I'd be shocked if we didn't, actually.
Yeah. So I'm really excited. All right, so let's just get into it.
Yeah. I mean, given that we've had good luck with Chattanooga and we certainly enjoyed the heck out of Islay whiskeys, I'm curious to see how those two play together.
Yeah.
Because normally the bourbon gives you kind of those vanilla flavors, adds that to the Scotch, and of course some barrel spice. Curious to see what the Islay brings to this. I would expect smoke. Bam.
What's the tortai?
And a nice dark whiskey.
Oh yeah.
So 4 years in the barrel and then 3 months roughly in the Islay barrels.
In the cask finish. So I'm curious to see how much that punch that's going to provide. I mean, 3 months, especially in the United States, that's a bunch of time.
Yeah, and I mean, look, Islay is not known for subtle whiskeys.
No, it's sure not. All right.
Super oils.
Super oils, yeah, beautiful color.
Yeah.
I just want to smell. Wow.
So this to me comes across like their more conventional bourbon, the 94, 95 proof, I think.
Yeah, that is very bourbon. I'm not picking up any smoke or any peat or anything like that. That would be a remnant from the Islay barrels.
Yeah, I'm not really getting anything on the nose. If you set this in front of me without me knowing where it came from, I wouldn't think Islay was any way involved.
Yeah, for sure. My guess is that we're going to catch a little bit of on the palate.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, bourbon. There's a lot to overcome in a bourbon anyway.
That is true.
Because there's a lot of inherent sweetness here.
Yeah.
You're getting that perfumey note like you would get with a bourbon. There's a little bit of cherry.
I will say the vapors are pretty strong on this one considering the ABV.
Yeah.
Interesting. Lots of oil though.
But yeah, it's more perfumey than anything. You know, so it does have that sort of, you know, floral.
Yeah, I
It's
would
like
say
a little
so.
floral.
I catch just maybe a hint of cherry, maybe around the edge.
Just on the edge. Yeah, it's there, but it's just on the edge.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, you know, to the back. And
The back edge.
the back edge, yeah, that's the one.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Shall we?
Let us.
Cheers. Texture's a
Oh.
little different.
I'm getting a little bit. There is, it's,
Oh.
yeah. You have to dig for it just a little bit, but
do.
it's there.
Oh, wow.
So it's a little, it's initially a little peppery on the tongue, and then once that gives way and everything, you get a little bit of the Islay nature on that. Just a little bit, just a ghost of it.
Yeah.
And then you're getting those great bourbon flavors.
Yeah, this is definitely a bourbon. There is no doubt about that. It comes across like a bourbon. I expected like super peaty, super smoky. It isn't that at all. I would say you catch just a whiff of it. For me, it's kind of on the back end when you start getting a little oxygen in with it. Then I start getting a little of the peaty nature. Not a whole lot though. I mean, if you're not really familiar with smoky whiskey from Islay, I don't know that you would pick it out in this one. I mean, there's definitely something different about it, but I don't think many people would peg that to an Islay whiskey. Matter of fact, if he poured it and I didn't see the bottle, I don't know that I would have pegged it for that.
I think I would peg it. You know what makes it a little unique is that it's a high malt.
Yes.
You know, and so it doesn't have like the you know, like a high, you know, like a high rye or like a wheated bourbon. It presents a little differently from that. So you're getting a little bit of those, you know, that malty funk in there. And I think the Islay, you know, picks up and enhances that a little bit, but doesn't really make it taste like an Islay whiskey.
Agreed. No, I would definitely agree with that. Well, and the fact that this has what I assume is a pretty significant amount of barley in the mash bill probably works really nicely with the Islay whiskey barrel, being that, of course, single malts. Not where I thought that was going to go, but really pleasant.
Oh yeah, this is a well put together whiskey.
Damn.
They did a really great job with this. It's unusual. You know, it's I've not had anything quite like it.
Yeah, I'd drink the heck out of that, no problem. I gotta say, I think I prefer their conventional bourbon over this one. That one kind of set the bar for me. The 111's right behind it, but I think I prefer the conventional bourbon.
Yeah, I like the 111. That brought a lot of flavor to the table.
It did. Well, and there's a lot of malt on that one, and it's a very unique mash bill.
Yeah, for sure. But you're right. I think the was it 95?
Yeah, I want to say it was 95.
95. Yeah, it was just a dynamite whiskey. I think this is also a dynamite whiskey that kind of goes in a very different direction.
Agreed. Yeah, it's certainly it's its own unique thing. I wouldn't really compare it to the 111. I wouldn't compare it to the 95. There's similarities to both, but it is certainly its own thing.
Now, the more I drink it, the more tannic it's getting on the back end.
I started catching that as well. There's a little bit of a thin nature to this one compared to the others, and there's a little bit of a drying tendency to it too. Not uncomfortably so, but it's definitely there.
But yeah, for sure. I would love to grab a sip of water. In fact, I'm going to. And then,
you know, I think I'm going to add a little water. I'm a little curious about that. Given the unique character of this one, I'm curious to see if it opens anything else up.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of with you on that. Just
my concern is, again, it comes across a little thinner. Not thin, but just by comparison to the other Chattanoogas we've had.
Well, see, now that makes the nose, that changes the nose completely.
Yeah, and I would say I'm starting to get a little bit of the Islay
Yeah, I think that brought out a little bit of the smoky nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure that brought out the little smokiness.
Yeah, it's not a smoke bomb by any means, again, compared to an Islay whiskey,
Yeah.
but it's certainly, there's more smoke after the water than there was before. Texture kind of goes away.
Yeah.
Barrel spice changes a little bit.
That really kind of pushed everything down.
Yeah. No, I mean, the nose got a little interesting, but the palate really didn't. No.
Yeah, I think that that took all the interesting notes out of it.
Yeah.
I don't think the water did it any favors.
No, I'm not a fan. Maybe ice, but I'd hate to see that ice melt and you kind of lose. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a neat pour for
it's
me.
a neat pour.
Well, what are you thinking on our scale?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'm with you on that one. I'm going to go 3. Not a hit for me, not a bad whiskey, but again, I'm comparing it to their other products, and this one's a little weak for me.
Yeah, I'm glad we tried it. This is fabulous, and I want to encourage them to continue to explore these type of things because I mean, there is a bunch of love about this whiskey.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no kidding. I mean, to hear people talk about it, and just look, it's pretty unique that there's a bourbon basically that's been aged in Islay barrels.
Part of me thinks of what this would like if it was maybe double the time in the barrel. Maybe if you aged it for 6 months in there, you know, if that would pull more of what you wanted out of it.
What I would really like to see is them do a sherry finish. Because I think that would go really well with their typical mash bills.
Ooh, yeah.
That'd be tasty.
That would be good.
Anyhow, thanks for joining us, everyone. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, we sure did. We'll catch you on the next one.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.